Okay, take a look at the IMI, that's Israeli Military Industries 9mm 155 grain ammo with a what they're calling die cut jacketed hollow point. That guy right there. There's your hollow point. It does pretty small. You've got these interesting kind of serrations around the end. I'm guessing is where they're cutting it in with die, hence the name die cut. So I wanted to look at this ammo for a couple different reasons. Number one, IMI is, a decently sized company with a good reputation. And also, this ammo is less expensive than other self-defense ammo. It comes in a box of 50, which is nice. So, let's see what they're saying about it. They're saying it's, of course, high-quality ammo, and I don't doubt that. IMI makes good stuff. They essentially make all these same ammo for the Israeli military. 115 grain bullet, like I said, they're saying 1,150 feet per second and 338 foot-pounds of energy. I did some chronographing, and we will roll in, I'll put on the sidebar or something what I was getting with all the math and whatnot, because I'm not averaging this stuff in my head. Anyways, so looking at the block, which is I'm sure what most of you are here for, test pistol for this is the FN 509 midsize with a 4-inch barrel, and everything was shot at 5 yards. So, if you've seen any of my other videos, throw that up there for now. Previously, I was shooting 4 layers of denim. After a conversation with one of the viewers, kind of figured this was on the harder end of the battery of tests as far as getting rounds to expand. So looked at kind of some of the FBI stuff, and for this one did 1 layer of denim with a layer of fleece behind it to, somewhat simulate like a midweight kind of winter jacket or something like that. Similar to like this Carhartt jacket that I'm wearing right here. Overall, performance was disappointing with this ammo, and we'll get into the specifics of that. So we've got our 15-inch block of clear ballistics gel right here. The front end that I was shooting at is this end right here, with the back being over here. So my first round with the denim and fleece combo sailed right through. Totally through the block. I couldn't find the bullet, which does happen sometimes. Round will exit the block and not have that much energy. It falls on the ground, and I can't find it. Shit happens. So after that, I looked around and I found an old cinder block, put it behind this guy, thinking, all right, if the round doesn't have that much energy, it'll run into the block and I'll have some deflection. It'll be kind of misshapen, but I can still use it. So this is the next round I fired through that hit the cinder block. After also going through the fabric. Obviously, it was carrying a lot of energy out the end of the block, and after seeing this, I kind of figured that the rounds weren't expanding. So after that, I dug around more, around where I was shooting, and found a chunk of wood, and put that behind it, and shot this guy into it. So I recovered this out of the wood. I did pick some wood chips out of there. You can see there's some in the hollow point there still. I don't see any fabric in there, but it's very likely that was cleared out by the wood when it hit the wood. So it appears as though the fabric's gumming it up and the round isn't expanding at all, which you can see from this little guy. 0 expansion. Hey, plus side, 100% weight retention. So after those results, I pulled the fabric off and gave it another shot with this guy through the block with nothing, hoping to get the round to expand, and it did not. That other round sailed right through and went out into somewhere in the berm. So these rounds, from what I can tell, are not expanding really at all. Now, this is clear ballistics gel. If you throw it into a thicker medium, maybe, because that is a small cavity on the hollow points, it could do better. Probably would, but it's just not getting a big enough pressure buildup on this material to cause it to expand. I would still say this is better than like a full metal jacket because there's a chance it will expand, but I would not call it really high quality or reliable self-defense ammunition. So take that for what it's worth. Check out the velocity and foot-pounds data that I'm throwing up there. As far as the, let me move these guys out of here and I'll rotate the block around so you can see the wound channels. Alright, keeping in mind that this is the front and this is the back. and you're looking at from the top, okay, because I was shooting with it set up like this. So you're looking at the top. So you're really looking at right in here, about 3 different wound channels kind of all around each other. So you are getting pretty consistently all 3 rounds that I fired some, additional stress and wounding right around the, we'll call that the 4 to really probably 9-inch area, right before the round streamlines again and exits. But that is not a lot compared to other rounds that have fully expanded. It's just not much in the way of a wound channel. You can tell they're just sailing through and not really expanding or doing much. And it is pretty uniform generally all the way through. Like I said, it widens out a little bit from there to there and then narrows back down again. But if you look at something like a hollow point that expands fully, and I'll slow down the shooting footage so you guys can see what the block's doing as the bullet's going through, it's really not that impressive. So this ammo is good because at a certain price point you can get a decent amount of it, and it's better than FMJ, but it is not great self-defense ammo overall. Hopefully this helped you guys out. Hopefully I didn't just crap on your favorite ammo. It's very consistent, and it is good quality ammo as far as reliability and manufacturing standards. But the bullet's just not there. So hopefully this has been helpful. Don't forget to like or subscribe, and let me know if you guys have any feedback. Have a good one.